So we put out a video a couple weeks ago saying that it appeared that the Raleigh, North Carolina housing market was heating back up. I can report today it also appears that the bidding wars are getting started again. Hello everyone, this is Chris Morton, real estate broker with the Morton Bradbury Real Estate Group, and let's get into it. So we released a video a couple weeks ago saying that it appeared the Raleigh housing market was heating back up. We had some critics make some comments on that video saying that we didn't know what we were talking about, that the market was about to crash, that things were going down. Well, we can report that that is absolutely not the case. At least currently, we're seeing multiple offer situations. We're seeing bidding wars starting back up, and we're seeing reflections of early 2022, late 2021 happening in our market right now. So here are the troubling numbers. Median home price in Wake County in February 2023 was $447,000. In March of 2023, that median home price in Wake County jumped up to $460,000. In other words, March 2023 was $13,000 higher than February 2023, and it was also incidentally $10,000 higher than March was of 2022. Looking at all four of the major counties of the Triangle, median home price in February was $409,000. And in March, that number came in at $414,000. In other words, March was $7,000 higher than February. The big thing missing from these statistics is sold prices for real estate are delayed 30 to 90 days. So in other words, those February numbers are coming from homes that most likely went under contract in December or at best early January. And those March numbers are from January to early February. So what will happen in the coming months? Well, although no one knows for sure, it's certainly starting to appear that we're looking at another 2021, 2022 scenario all over again. If the March numbers we talked about a few minutes ago were formed from activity that happened in January and February, I can tell you that activity that was happening in March and early April of this year was much more robust, which leads me to believe we're about to see some amazing numbers, amazingly bad numbers for buyers come out in the next quarter. Bottom line, we can say almost every client my team and I are working with right now have been involved in multiple offer situations where multiple buyers are making bids on homes. Almost every one of those buyers are having to compete with multiple offer situations to win the home of their dreams. So here are a few of the troubling signs my team has seen in just the past 2 weeks. Over this past weekend, we got a mass email out from a couple of agents saying that they were canceling their open houses that were going to happen on Sunday because they got such a great offer or offers on their properties that their clients did not even want to do an open house. We're seeing many homes with deadlines now. This was not something we saw when interest rates went up. This was an unheard of thing when interest rates went up. Now people we think are settling into understanding what those interest rates are, making aggressive offers on homes like we predicted they were going to do, which is causing the listing agents to put deadlines on those homes. Meaning, if you wanted to make an offer, you have to make it by a specific time. They are going to evaluate all offers that are in before that specific time and make a decision. We're even seeing bad homes finally sell. Now, we've said for many months on this channel that there's two kinds of homes out there. Homes that look great, we call them the models, and then the bad homes, the fixer-upper homes that really were going to require a lot of work. Those homes usually sit for a long time. We're starting to see even those homes sell right now because, again, inventory is so low. We're continuing to see on a weekly basis inventory drop from around 3,500 to just this week down to about 3,250. It's going down and down. So again, the bad homes are selling. One of the agents on our team reported to us today that they had a client looking at a true fixer-upper over the weekend. The client and the agent felt like there was going to be plenty of time to decide if it was really worth making an offer on this home. And lo and behold, later that afternoon, the agent gets a text saying, we've got a couple of offers on the home already. If your clients are going to make an offer, they need to make it by 8 p.m. tonight. And then an hour later, they got an email. The agent got a text saying, home is sold. client got too good of an offer in, they don't even want to have competing offers come in. Let me tell you folks, to have a house sell where you're not interested in getting competing offers, that had to be, as we would say, a humdinger of an offer. We had one agent on our team report that they had a client who wrote 3 offers this past week on 3 different homes and did not win a single one, even though they were either at asking price or above asking price. We even had an agent say something I've never heard in 17 years of selling real estate. The agent on our team had a client who was wanting to buy a home in a specific neighborhood. They had targeted a specific home. The listing agent called our agent back and said, "I'm sorry, we're pulling the home from the market because our clients, the sellers, can't find a home to buy. They've lost out on multiple houses, so they're having to terminate their listing agreement and stay in their current home, even though they don't want to stay in that home." And of course, our agent has buyers who want that home, so they're stuck and now having to go look for another home to suit their needs. We've even started hearing about the bad builders again, who are behaving badly. We've done videos in the past about this topic, and it looks like we're gonna have to do volume 3 of builders behaving badly. Some of the builders, and again, not all the builders are doing this, I must stress, but some of the builders are kind of encouraging buyers to come in without representation because, as you can imagine, an unrepresented buyer, meaning they don't have their own buyer agent, is much easier to take advantage of than a buyer that has their own agent. So bear this in mind and know that if you are planning on buying new construction, always have your own buyer representative there to help you and be an advocate for you. Again, we need to stress, we're not talking about all builders here. We're only talking about some of the bad ones. So with all this being said, again, as we say in all of these videos, we can't predict what the market is going to do in the Raleigh area in the next couple of months. We're just telling you what we're seeing and what we're experiencing. As we say, it appears the Raleigh real estate market is heating up and up and up. So what does this mean to you if you are planning on buying a home in the next month or 2? Well, as I say often, go by the Boy Scout motto, be prepared. Always have your ducks in a row. If you're planning on competing and buying a home, and it looks like you unfortunately will be competing, you need to make sure everything's buttoned up. You need to have your financing buttoned up. So if you are going to be getting a loan, you need to talk today with a mortgage broker who can give you the facts on what it's going to cost for you to buy that home, what your monthly payment can be that you qualify for, all of that, so that when you do find the home of your dreams, you can jump on it quickly. Secondly, we say all the time on this channel, get very laser focused on what your wants and what your needs are, and also what your I don't want are for your house that you have coming up that you're going to be buying. Make sure you know that if you need your bedroom to be downstairs, do not settle for a home that has your bedroom on the 3rd floor. That's not going to work for you. If you need a 2-car garage, don't buy a house with a 1-car garage. It's not going to work for you. Make sure you know your wants, your needs, and what you don't want. That's going to take you a long way to being very laser focused again on what you want to buy. So that way you're not wasting time seeing every single house that's out there, because I will guarantee you, based on my experience selling real estate, if you are desperately looking at every single house that's out there, you're going to miss the home of your dreams. If this market truly is heating up, the home of your dreams is going to sell very quickly. If you're busy looking at the home of your nightmares, you're not going to ever find the home of your dreams. So bottom line, we believe very strongly in the Raleigh real estate market. All signs are pointing in the direction that this is going to be a very robust, strong March. And as we say many times, we do not talk people into buying homes. We believe in this market. We believe so strongly in this market that we just, first of this year, closed on our own personal home that we just bought. We would have never bought that home had we thought that the market was going to collapse and we didn't have any faith in the market. To the contrary, we think that the Raleigh housing market is an excellent place to put your money and invest your money. We recommend, if now is the time for you to buy a home, that you go ahead and make that leap now, because we don't know, we can't predict what the market is going to look like 3, 4, 6 months down the road. So if you're considering a move either into or out of the Raleigh, North Carolina area, my real estate team and I would love to be your agents of choice. You can email us at hello@mortonbradbury.com, give us a call on the phone number below, or click on the link in the description. We'll be happy to get things started for you. Check out this video. We think you're gonna like this video as well. Like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so, and we will see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.